So we're back looking at the virtual machines again. This is a Windows virtual machine. We chose the B1MS instance. That's one virtual CPU and 2 gigabytes of memory. Now, as you know, one of the great things about the cloud is we are able to auto scale, manually scale, and basically change our mind about the size of the virtual machine if we're willing to pay more. If we go into the third setting down called size, it will pop up the familiar table of sizes. Now we have the B1MS selected. We can see what the pricing is on that. We can see what the features in terms of CPU, RAM, the number of data disks, etc. So let's say the B1MS is really not doing well for us. We could upgrade to the B2MS, and that would give us 2 CPUs, 8 gigabytes of RAM, 4 data disks, more operations per second, etc., etc. Or we can switch over to more bigger hardware in terms of the D series. We see Microsoft is now on the V3 version of the D series. Now we're getting into costs, of course, that are into the hundreds of dollars per month range. So keep in mind as you're making these decisions that it's affecting. So let's go crazy and go from B1 to B4. Okay, this is going to be 4 times the CPUs and 8 times the memory, etc. So I'm going to say select. Now when I do this, this is a disruptive operation, right? So basically now the virtual machine happens to be stopped, but even if the virtual machine wasn't stopped, basically there would be a little bit of downtime as this virtual machine moved over from B1MS to B4MS. Okay, so this is not a harmless operation. This will actually have a little bit of server restarts involved. So, and then of course if we change our mind, we can always scale down. Okay, so it's a great thing about changing our mind in terms of the virtual machine size.